Another interesting thing from Banggood today for review. Another little quadcopter. Looks similar to the others, except this promises inverted flight. So I assume we have reversible motors in here. Let's get out of the box and see. Well, here's what's in the box, and it's pretty much the same as you'd normally get, with a few weird additions. Controller, instructions, spare props, USB charger, the quad itself, which has this little 220 milliamp one cell battery, and curiously these little sticky pads which go under here. But I don't know why we've got spare, maybe they just come off. What's quite interesting about this is actually the size of it. It's a little bit bigger. If I check it against the JJRC Hex that I reviewed last time, quite a difference. And of course there's quite a difference in the shape of the props here, because I guess they have to spin both ways, so they're going to look quite identical. But hey, let's get this thing charged up. Have a quick flick through the instructions and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's test out this little quad, the 3D quad. Turn this on. Get that in. It's connected. It's good.
I didn't find the instructions for the operation of this quad particularly clear, so I opted to try and film myself flying, as you can probably see on this this little bit where you can see the blue camera pointing down. Unfortunately, what I did is forget to turn the recording on, so I've had to go back and simulate what my hands would have been doing. It's only in terms of some of the controls on the sticks and on the side buttons, but they've kind of been doubled up.
And normal is it's just a regular little quadcopter. It's pretty nifty. This button here is the rates, so this is in high rates, and you've really got quite a lot. And the euros especially scary exactly how much you've got. At the point now I don't know where I am anymore. Oh, there I am. The next button you've got is if you push this, get up there, if you push this thumb button in, it will do a return, like that. I'll say like that. Try it again. Ah. Right, let's try it again. Thumb button returns, bring it out with the right stick, and then it's in headless mode. So if I now do that, whoa, and click again, it's come out. You've then got to press the right button in. Oh, this is all out of whack now. And then press this button. That should do a flip, like so. If I press this button again to get back to normal, and then press the side button, it's inverted mode. And again I press to come out. The animals can look at it strangely. So that's actually the default. So if you want to flip, you have to press that first, then change again, flip. And inverted wise, very steady, like a hell of a noise, but basically the headless mode kind of kicks. It's not headless, but you don't have to think about which way up you are. You can just fly it as you would normally, come back out again and you're fine. It obviously does reverse the motors, but it's quick enough that you don't really have to think about it. Do it to, let's try low one. If I go from there, see it sort of goes up against on its own, climbs a bit before it rolls. Do some inverted flight. Really stable, not a problem. Well, the cat thinks of it. But it is quite cool. I didn't record any of it, did I? So indoors, how are the prop guards? That looks alright. And on the ceiling.
I have to say that I really enjoy flying this little quad. It handled a lot more like a normal quad. I think perhaps that's because it was a bit larger than the normal micro quad, so you can actually do some nice sweeping coordinated turns with it. It's got LEDs on it, so I wondered how it would do at night. Whilst I could see it, I didn't get a good feel about which direction it was facing, but that just could be my skill level. I had one or two small issues having done about 10 charges through it. It seemed like every time I'd trim it out nicely, it would just drift out again over time. In fact, much of the flying on the video you see, I was ignoring the trimming altogether and just compensating with the sticks. But looking at the quad to find the issue, I noticed that the battery doesn't sit in very tightly, and so it can shift its weight quite easily, screwing up the balance, which especially happens when you might have a small crash. The battery's actually got a little piece of material stuck to it to help it stay still. This is actually how it came. I think it's worth putting a little bit more on, just to make sure it sits in that holder a bit tighter. As far as I can tell, the quad has a sensor of some sort to figure out which way it's up, and so which way the controls should work, and which way the motor should spin. I did find that this got confused on perhaps 2 occasions, and my left-right controls were reversed. In each occasion though, all I did was land, throttle off, and then throttle back up again, and it was okay. It's been pretty tough. I've smacked it into the ground and various other obstacles a lot, and so far I've just lost 2 of the foam feet. Aha! So that's why there's spares in the bag. And I've needed to bend one of the prop guards back out a bit. The prop guards are the only thing that seem to show any wear. Unlike the little hacks, which had unpainted black prop guards, the quad has nice colour coordinated ones. It does mean though, in a crash, these prop guards will flex and the paint will tend to flake off. It's not really a problem, just a cosmetic issue. So in conclusion, I like it, and I'll be flying it some more. I do think it's more of a quad for the garden instead of inside the house. It's not that you can't fly it indoors, it's just the extra size and speed means you might feel a bit restricted in a tight space. If you live in a huge mansion though, go for it. If you're interested in this one, the link to the Banggood page is in the description, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye!